This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing fans, joined by the Romford Bull Johnny Fisher, who is getting ready for his Zuffa debut September 26th. Johnny, we're looking forward to seeing you back in the ring at kind of your home venue. But yeah, how are you feeling ahead of it?
Feeling good, Jonathan. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Where's your name from again? Jonathan Nagyov.
Iranian background.
They're having a bit of problem with the old Straits of Hormuz, isn't they? Bit of problems over there. I hope everyone. I don't know if I should go down this route, but yeah, I hope it all gets resolved.
Absolutely. Johnny, it took a bit of a while to get your opponent announced, but it is announced now. Tell us a bit about him and what you know.
Michael Pirotton, Belgium, from Liège, 12-2. Coming off a couple of recent wins, so he's active, he's been fit, and he's going to come to win. He's on a big stage. I think he was scheduled to fight Eddie Fury at one point. I think he's fought a couple of Saudi cards or one Saudi card. So this is his big chance. So yeah, got to be up for it.
But in your opinion, he's not going to take it, right?
That's the opinion of me, and that's my aim. My objective is to go in there and be the Romford Bull, not the Romford Bull sack.
So, as far as we know, this is a one-fight deal with Zuffa, but as far as what's out there, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So, after this, has there been any talks about what the future holds, or is it dependent on what happens on the 26th?
Dependent on what happens on the 26th. I mean, I've got to win this fight, haven't I? I've got to win this fight. If I don't win this fight, then we've got to see, evaluate where we are. But I know I'm always going to have great support, but my main focus right now, regardless of what's going on in the background with what deal is going to be done, whether it's going to be done before or after the fight, if there's going to be, that's irrelevant to me. My aim is to beat Michael Pirotton.
So you and your dad were in New York with Dana White. You met him, saw the video. It was quite funny. But it was very funny, extremely funny. Yeah. Well, what's your impressions of him? How does he compare to Eddie as a promoter?
Listen, I get on well with Eddie. Eddie's a charismatic man, brilliant promoter. Dana's a different kind of personality, and I think for the first 15-20 minutes, because he'd been busy all day, you don't want to go too much into Dana or try and bother him too much. We just wanted to, it's just an honour for him to come and meet us and say hello, and after 15-20 minutes he really warmed into it. He loved the Chinese and got on well with him. I quite like the fact that he took 15-20 minutes to warm in and just to work us out a little bit, rather than just being friendly for no reason. And it's different humour to American humour, isn't it? And he did get it in the end, but sometimes our sarcastic humour, Big John just cussing people and taking a piss, the Americans don't get it, do they? So that was quite funny in itself. He'll just take the piss out of people for no reason, which is rude enough in England, but you go to America, sometimes I don't get it, which is funny.
Did anything surprise you, like the impressions of him that you weren't expecting, or?
Not really, because I've not really had any inkling of what he's like. I've seen a few reels of Dana talking about bet against me, blah, blah, blah. He's a savage. There's an army of savages coming. He's an extremely driven man. He's a very busy man. He's a professional combat sports promoter. So I just went in there and I think whoever you meet, you got to just see him, treat him like normal people, because he is just a normal bloke, and that came across with him as well. He ain't trying to be something he's not. He's Dana White. He's doing his job.
Yeah. Talk to me about the development with Tony Sims for this camp, and how you're feeling like things are coming along.
Really good. We've got John Ryder and Darnell in the gym with us at the minute, because Tony's away in Los Angeles with Connor, but I'm speaking to Tony on the phone every day, and it's tough work. 3 hard spars this week, altitude training, strength training, hill sprints and stuff on top of that. It's tough, the work is tough, but that's what it's got to be.
Yeah. Just want to ask you about a couple of fights coming up next week. Itauma Hrgovic, what's your prediction for that?
It's a tough fight for both men. This is the real acid test for Itauma, and that's how good he is, because it's for a world title. So I don't know, I've sparred Hrgovic. He's a different level to Franklin or Dempsey McKean. I like Dempsey McKean, and I've never met Franklin, but this guy is a top 5 guy in Hrgovic. So I don't know what to expect, because if he does dispatch of Hrgovic, then we know Itauma is completely the real deal.
I remember you sparred with Hrgovic, right? And you said, I think at the time he was the best guy you got in with.
Yeah, someone else asked me about him, about the best I've sparred and stuff. I should have mentioned him about ring IQ, because he has got really good punch repertoire. He pressures well, and he's relaxed and fluid with it. He just stabs that right hand out and doesn't load it up. And he's tough and physical, and he can take a beating. Like, you look at the fight with Dubois, he just kept eating them up, and he only stopped because of cuts. And he wasn't actually well for that fight as well. I was talking to him. But yeah, I've got a lot of respect and time for Filip Hrgovic. He's a true sportsman and warrior and a good man.
Another guy you know well is Fabio Wardley. He's taking the rematch with Dubois. Too soon?
No, not if Fabio Wardley doesn't think it's too soon. It's up to Fabio Wardley. I mean, he's entertained us, he's achieved amazing things, he's been a world champion. He started off with 4 white collar fights. I mean, that's a testament to the man Fabio Wardley is. He wants to go back into the fire. And it's not too soon, because I know Daniel came away and stopped him late on, but he dropped him in the first round or 2 rounds. Fabio's got immense power, and he can do the job.
And then I want to ask you about, obviously, all the talk about Fury and AJ. First of all, as like a fight fan, are you kind of getting bored of this?
I don't really. I'm not bothered, if I'm being honest, Jonathan. I think they're both great servants of the sport. They've given us great entertainment over the years. They can do what they want, and if they fight, I will tune in. If they don't, they're still absolute legends. So it doesn't anger me, doesn't bother me. I've got more important things to worry about, like Guido Vianello punching me in the face.
Of course, but you know, obviously, the recent days, it seems like, you know, is it going to happen? Is it in doubt? Fury did a video today where he basically said that,
saying there's money whores and things like that.
Do you think, like, you know, that's just out of frustration and it will get done in the end as well?
I don't, honestly. We'll probably know closer than we was a year ago to having it done. It's been 10 years, so yeah. I don't know. It feels like it's getting closer. It's going to be in New York, I'm hearing. But yeah, not much I can hear.
I don't know. One more. One more. Who do you think will win the fight?
Who will win it? I think through recent things, through the recent contests that Fury's had, I think getting the rust off with Makhmudov and then whack was probably a good move, it looks like now. Whereas there's a bit of jeopardy in AJ's fight, but showed his power. I think if you're being sensible and going with a sensible head, you go Fury.